a walk in the park, that wasn't it? Hell, they made Sunderland look good, didn't they? Hell.
No, I'm not doing it. Junior Blades under 8s can defend corners better than that. Now before we get into this video, I am recording this video the day after the Borough defeat, so yeah. I might be a little bit angry still. Maybe if I would have recorded this on Friday, I may have calmed down a little bit, but never mind, let's get on with it. Right, where do we start? Everybody hurts. So let's start at the beginning, where we conceded 3 goals in 25 minutes. Looking at the lineup again, it's another starting 11 with no Mark Duffy. I just can't understand it. Don't get me wrong, I'm a massive Wilder fan. I have complete faith in him, but sometimes, I don't know what it is, Wilder just doesn't like playing Duffy sometimes. It brings him off quite a lot. Everything goes through it. What are you doing? So we started off really badly. We couldn't defend. They were getting in behind us all the time. When we were passing the ball, we were losing it, we were running into players, we were playing long balls, we were knocking the ball out of play. We just couldn't keep hold of it, and that's why Duffy should have started. We failed to deal with 2 corners in the 7th and 18th minute. It's just not good enough, is it? It's schoolboy defending. Schoolboy defending. I've played in defence all my life, and I can't watch it. I can't watch them not attack the ball. Anyway, we can blame Bash, we can blame Egan, we can blame Bulldog, we can blame whoever was there, but even though we defended really badly, the midfielders couldn't keep hold of the ball, the attackers couldn't hold the ball up. Clark and McGoldrick might as well not been on pitch. At half time, Wilder brought Woodburn on for Lundstrom. To be honest, after the 3rd goal went in, I'd have dragged Lundstrom off myself. If I'd have been there, I'd have walked on that pitch, grabbed him by the scruff of the neck and took him off. But it shouldn't have been Woodburn coming on. Wait, let me think. Who's a good player, a good experienced attacking player that we could have brought on? I wonder. Oh yeah, Mark Duffy, the one who creates all our chances. So the first 2 was a flick on and someone prodding it home. The second one was literally a cross into the box and a header. And the 3rd goal, the ball was crossed in. For some reason, everybody left it. Bulldog left it. Fleck just didn't seem interested in trying to clear the ball, and Downing came in. It was a bit of a lucky finish. I think it hit it into the ground and it bobbled over Henderson, so I don't really blame Henderson for it, because yeah, no one would have expected that ball to end up in the back of the net. But when he finally brought Duffy on with 21 minutes to go, we actually held on to the ball. We actually brought players into the game, had a few chances. Leon Clark missed an absolute sitter, but we actually came back into the game. Anyway, let's just not talk about Middlesbrough anymore. I want to erase that from my memory. So it's the 2nd away game within a week, and we're going from the northeast down to London. And surely it can't get any worse, can it? So in my first 2 videos, I watched the opponent's highlights, I read reports, I listened to what fans had said, but there's only one person for the job, and that is an actual QPR fan. And luckily, one of my mates is a QPR fan. He's got a season ticket for QPR, he's also a YouTuber, he's called Hursty. I'm going to leave his link in the description. He will be doing a vlog for the Sheffield United match, so if you wouldn't mind going over to his channel and dropping him a sub, I would really appreciate it. Anyway, we'll let Hursty speak now.
Hey there guys, my name is Tom, aka Hursty, and Nick has asked me to come on today and talk to you guys about the QPR versus Sheffield United game from a QPR fan's perspective. So that is what I'm going to do. Let's get into it. So starting off, let's talk about QPR's first game of the season against Preston. It was a 1-0 loss away to Preston. It was always going to be a tough game. Preston are a very good, solid defensive team, and that was our main problem, really. Apparently we looked pretty good defensively. Sadly, I wasn't at the game, but I've watched highlights, I've heard what people have said, and we wasted 2 fairly big chances that we probably should have scored. One from Matt Smith, one from Idrissa Silla, who came on and had a chance from about 5 yards out. We probably should have buried that game, but sadly we didn't. Apparently we didn't play too badly, but it was a little bit average. So hopefully we can build from a half-decent kind of semi-average performance, and we can maybe pick it up a little bit going into our first home game of the season.
So there you have it. That's Hursty talking about QPR's beginning to the season. Well, it's pretty much just Preston, but that is their beginning to the season, and this is the part of the video where I would talk about transfers in, transfers out, but We've got an expert. Let's let him do the talking.
I'm going to start off by telling you guys some of the players you might not know if you didn't follow QPR or you don't support QPR that we've got in and out. Only one player coming in. It was a free agent. We picked up Leistner from Union Berlin on a free transfer. He's come in and he's looking to be like the captain figure. He was the captain on the first game of the season against Preston, and he's a bit of a leader figure. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't captain us again in the next game, and maybe a bit more, maybe even the whole of this first season. And the players out, we've got quite a few players who have gone out on frees, including Robinson, who went to Nottingham Forest, Mackie, who's gone down to League One. I think it's Oxford he's gone to. Perch has gone. I'm fairly sure he joined a League One team too. Nader Manua, our previous captain. I don't think he's joined a club yet. We sold Alex Smithies. He went to Cardiff for an undisclosed fee. I think it was around 3 million. And I believe Emmanuel Thomas has also been released and is still looking for a club.
So that was Hursty talking about who they've signed and who they've let go. So we're going to let Hursty tell you who their key players are and QPR's likely lineup.
Okay, so let's talk about the key players for QPR in this game against Sheffield United. Starting off at the back, I've mentioned him once already. Leistner, I think, is going to be an absolute solid rock for us defending that goal. He apparently has played really, really well, like I said, in that first game. Really kept the line regimented, and that's something we need because defensively we did have issues last year, and I think Leistner is going to help us keep a clean sheet. Going forward, I think our most prominent midfielder and probably our best player, first name for me on the team sheet at the moment, is Abire Eze. We've just nailed him down to a 3-year contract extension, and I think he is going to be a hot prospect. And I think this game, if he can find the space in that middle of the field, because defensively, I think Sheffield have got a very, very nice team. They also have quite a good line normally to kind of keep players out, but I think Eze will maybe spread that a little bit, have a bit of a free roam kind of position, and make a few chances for us. And last but not least, I think our biggest goal threat and most likely starting for us up front will be Matt Smith. Any kind of crossing position, any kind of set piece, he's going to be a threat. Got himself a few goals in pre-season, and I feel like he's going to open up his home scoring debut as well. So on the screen, I'll just very, very quickly put the starting lineup I think we're going to go with. So we've got Ingram in goal, Kake at right back, Lynch and Leistner at centre back, Bidwell starting on the left. Holding midfielders, I've gone with Luongo and Scowen, and then in like a front sort of 3 attacking midfielders, Bright Asai Samuel, Abire Eze and Luke Freeman, with our main man Matt Smith up top. And I personally am predicting a 2 or maybe 3-0 home win. I know that's not what anyone on Nick's channel is probably going to want to hear. I'll be somewhat mutual and say 2-0 instead. I reckon Abire Eze is going to score. I don't know why. I feel like we're going to get a penalty. I think Eze will score, and I think Matt Smith will get the other goal as well. But that's all from me. Hopefully this has been helpful. And thank you again, Nick, for having me on the channel.
So the last time at Loftus Road, the Blades went 1-0 down to QPR with a calamitous mistake from ex-loanees Cameron Carter-Vickers and Jamal Blackman, which led to Idrissa Silla just putting the ball in an open net. Normally this is the part of the video where I talk about the predicted team lineup. Now I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to pick my lineup, what I would play, because I'm never going to put Lundstram in a team. No way. But anyway, I think we should go to a back 4. I know it's a bit controversial, but I've been hearing people talking about a back 4, and I think that's a really good idea. I'm suggesting us play a 4-3-1-2. So in goal, we're going to go for the keeper that's been playing the first 2 games of the season, Dean Henderson. Then, as Stevens has been really poor at left wing back for quite a while now, I'm going to give the new lad, Keane Bryan, a chance. Or to be honest, it could easily be Kieran Freeman, but he's not been on the bench, so I don't know if he's picked up some sort of injury or is not quite match fit. But we'll say Keane Bryan at left back. I know it's going to be Ender Stevens, but I would give Keane Bryan a little bit of a run out. Right back, we're going to go for Georgie Baldock. He'd come into a bit of fire from some United fans, to be honest, but I still think he's been the best player this season up to now. Then 2 centre backs. We've got to go with obviously John Egan, as we've paid 4 million for him. He's got to play. And just at the side of him, we've got Jack O'Connell, ever present last season. He's got to be in there. Then I'm going to play Chris Basham at centre midfield, but I think he's going to be more of a defensive midfielder. At the side of John Fleck and Lee Evans, with Mark Duffy, and this time I better be right saying that Duffy's playing at attacking midfield. And I'm going to have Duffy playing just behind Leon Clark and the Messiah, Billy Sharp. Now I don't think he'll play Billy Sharp but I definitely think that we need to bring Billy Sharp back into the team. We need that fight, we need that passion, we need that goal scoring ability, and Billy Sharp's got all those three. And I'm going to go a little bit more conservative than Hursty. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw, but I'm hoping for a win. Please, please. I think I've said 1-1 in every single match, to be honest, but I'm hoping we're going to be able to turn it round this time. We can't finish Saturday, bottom of the league again. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Subscribe if you're new around here. Come on, you blades.